let's talk about what I have planned to do today. Hi, if you're new here, my name is Kimmy and I do mobile home cleaning, decorating, and cooking videos, but today's video is just mobile home living, so we're gonna still do the cleaning and cooking portion, but it's a lot more laid back vlog style, like a day in the life. So you're kind of seeing everything. Also, there's gonna be no voiceover in this video, so I'm just gonna talk to y'all just like this. Hopefully you like this video, because this is probably what a lot of my Vlogmas videos are gonna look like during December, because we're gonna be uploading as much as we can. I've got my coffee. I'm going to relax for a little bit, and then the first thing I'm gonna do is make my bed, get the house straightened up, and then we'll go from there. So hopefully you enjoyed this video, and let's get to it. So as you can see, my mums are looking pretty rough. I don't think they're dry because we have gotten so much water, but I am about to run out there and just cut off all the yellow flowers because they're turning purple. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut them off and then leave them out there a little bit longer, because I think the actual plant is fine. It's just the flowers are goners. But I have had these for probably close to a month now, so I think that's good.
For a player, you don't know that many major chords. We hang out and then you get bored, and you leave me here like I'm your landlord. You come back and say I'm sorry, boo, and I know you never mean it, gets you in though. Did you call me 'cause you had to? 'Cause you know I'd throw your suitcase out the window. I don't need you here to feel good. No, I'm not angry, I got better things to do. Tell your friends I will be just fine. Don't need no therapist, there's nothing like wine. So you're burning with desire. You sure know how to set a girl on fire. I'm not calling you a liar. Honestly, I'm just so tired. I don't need you here to feel good. No, I'm not angry, I got better things to do. Tell your friends I will be just fine. Don't need no therapist, there's nothing like wine.
Okay, that turned out better than I thought it would. The plant itself looks really good. It looks funny without all the flowers on it. It looks like one of those things that chia pets. Okay, so on Instagram I had asked, I am getting bit by ants because there were so many ants in there. That is like the fourth one that's bit me, and it stings every time. Hopefully there ain't no more crawling on me. And I washed my hands as soon as I came back in, because I don't want to pet Chloe and then, you know, because mums are poisonous to animals like dogs. Okay, now I'm like freaking out that there's gonna be a bug crawling on me. So I asked Instagram to do a Q&A, and I just posted this. So there's only 2 so far. So if I get any more, I'll just insert them in another part of the video. But this first one is a question, and it says, do you keep a gratitude journal because you are a grateful person? I think that is very sweet of you to say about me. So I don't have a specific journal, but I do have a lot of like notebooks and notepads, like journals, and randomly, if I'm having a rough day, I will write a letter to myself, and I will say, you know, you're doing great. Like, think of what a really good friend would tell you to pep you up, or think of what a parent would tell you, or just a significant person in your life that would, what would they write you to encourage you, and then kind of write that, but to yourself. So I will put like dear and then my name, and then I will just start writing. I'll say, you know, like, you've made it this far, you have a roof over your head, you are doing well, remember all the times that you didn't want to get up and do something, and then you went ahead and did it, and at the end of the day you were so happy that you did it anyway. So I try to think about how I'm going to feel after I do something that I may not be wanting to do, and how that feels, and look back on the past of when I did that and it felt good at the end, because that's a very big motivator for me. And that's kind of how I keep a journal. Also, okay, so like, I'll go through my journal to write down something, or like a notebook, and I don't keep everything on the same notepad. So randomly I'll just be flipping through because I'm gonna want to write like a list down or something like that, and I'll notice one of those letters I wrote to myself, and I'll read it, and it makes me feel so, I don't know, I can't describe the feeling that I get, but it's like reading your diary from the past, and it helps you see the progress that you've made. So many of us are just focused on getting to the goal, and we forget like all the progress that we've made so far, and it's okay to sit in that and just embrace how far you've came. Okay, so I'm rambling, but that's what this video is about. Okay, how old is Chloe? That's a quick one. She is, or will be, 10 in February, I believe. We got her when we thought she was 4. When we took her to the vet, I think they said that she was 10. So actually, this coming February, she'll be 11, which is crazy. She's getting old. And we've had her since Aaron and I got together. I moved in with Aaron in January of 2016, and it was January 16th of 2016, and then, was it 2016 or 2015? Yeah, it was 2016. My memory is not that great, but January 16th, 2016 is when we moved in, and we got her that February, so a month after. So she has been here almost the entire time that we have had a relationship. So along the lines of like the generic, I'm grateful for my family and my friends and all that stuff, I don't do that anymore, because it felt really redundant to me, like almost like I'm just saying it to say it, and I don't like that. I don't feel like people should say things because they feel like they have to. It comes off not genuine when it's like that. So I didn't like that. It didn't feel genuine, because it was almost like, well, obviously I'm grateful for my family and my friends, so what other things am I grateful for that I don't always realize, you know? And that's typically what I think about now. But whenever I do pray, I say, first off, thank you for giving me another day. Thank you for this day, because every day is a gift. And that's kind of how I enter my prayers, because I always want to be thankful, especially if I'm like asking a question. But also along those lines, don't be afraid to ask God something. Picture God as like your actual father, and if you didn't have the best father figure, then think of God as like the perfect father, like what everything that you would expect out of a dad. That's how I see God. And so therefore it's way easier now to talk to God as like he's my best friend, but he's also my father, so there's a respect element there. I'm not just like, hey, what's up? You know, like, I want to have respect, but also God wants us to have an open communication and feel like we don't have to hide things because he knows everything already. So it's better to just be very honest with God, because he knows if you're lying, he knows if you're hiding something. Like, you can't hide anything from God. So just be your truest self that you can when talking to God. And of course, I always say in Jesus' name, because everything goes through Jesus. Now, that was maybe random, I don't know. I just feel like talking to y'all today, and y'all seem to really enjoy the chattiness. So I ramble a lot, and that's why some videos, it's easier voiceovers, but in some videos I feel like I'm just gonna be very direct and say exactly what I'm doing, and then we're gonna move on. But then, like, y'all miss getting to know me. I am so eat up with these ants. I'm itching them. I got bit on the thumb and on my wrist. Anyways, that one video where I talked to y'all a lot, it was a clean with me, and I did a voiceover, and y'all were saying, yes, we are friends, we do see you as a friend. I think because being on the internet, you know that there's going to be that small group of people that don't like you. For some reason in my head, sometimes I tend to focus on what they're going to think about me, and I forget that there's 12,000 people that don't care what they think about me. You know what I mean? As in, they don't care what the negative people think. So why should I? And also, they're not clicking on this video. Y'all aren't clicking on this video and thinking about the negative people. You're here because I'm here, and thank you so much for being here, and that's what I'm here for. So we're just rolling with it. I don't care. I'm like, oh, I don't want to talk too much because then they're gonna like back out of the video. Like, we don't care anymore. We're done overthinking. Okay, ladies, if y'all overthink like I do, we're done. We're done doing it. Me and my friend came up with this phrase where we say, we can do no wrong. And really what that meant for me was that I don't need to apologize for being myself. So of course there are things that if we did them, it would be wrong. But when it comes to speaking and what we want to say or how we want to express ourselves in that scenario, we can do no wrong. Like, we're good. That's why I don't have on makeup today. My hair this is just my natural hair, so it's, you know, I mean, it actually turned out pretty good today. Sometimes it's like, well, it kind of is super flat on this side and then curly on this side, but there's no wrong way of doing things. And I know I'm on YouTube, so my perspective is a little bit different, but like, most of us don't clean our house with a full face of makeup. So if one day I don't have the energy to put makeup on, like, nobody cares. Think of all those things in your life that you think about and you really like put them in front of, it prevents you from just going towards whatever you're wanting to do. Whatever it is, chances are it probably doesn't matter in the whole scheme of things, and it's just something to keep us from doing the next step. So what is something today that is keeping you from doing the next thing? Obviously, if it's physical limitations or mental limitations, that's a completely different story. But if it's like, oh, I'm not going to show my face today on the internet because I didn't wear makeup, that's a little silly, isn't it? So what's something like shallow like that you think, yeah, actually I can go about my day without having to do this, and then go for it. So now I'm going to make the bed, even though it is almost 5 o'clock in the evening and we stay up really late lately. So I'm going to make the bed, and then I'm going to gather up all the dirty clothes. If there's enough of them, I'll go ahead and start a load of laundry. Now I'm going to take Chloe outside because it's getting dark so early and we need to get that done. And then I'm actually going to write down and find the prices for how much it would cost for the materials to do our flooring. And then I'm going to do some shopping, and I'll make a little list or whatever of like the furniture and the decor of what I want to put in our bedroom whenever the flooring gets done. So I'm going to take her outside before she starts barking out the window, and then once I have all that prepared, I will come back and show you everything. I'm kind of excited because I feel like part of accomplishing goals is having a plan, and it's been in the back of our minds, but we haven't sat down. We don't even know what the cost is going to be. So how do we know how much to save if we don't even know the cost? So hopefully this is kind of helpful. People have asked me to do budgets, and I've told y'all before that in the past we have, when Aaron quit, we had this gap of where everything had somewhere to go, so there wasn't any extra to budget for. But now there is quite a bit extra that needs to have a plan. That way I'm not just going out and spending that money on things that may fulfill some excitement instantly, you know, that instant gratification, but aren't actually worth a lot of value when it comes to living. I don't know if that makes sense, but y'all know this wall right here, and we need to pick up all of this too and put it away. That way the table's clean. The wall down here is messed up, so we were gonna completely cut it out. I think the reason why Aaron has held off on it is because we'll also be getting a new air conditioner, so I need to price that as well, how much it would cost to do the marine board instead of the panel, and then how much a new air conditioner would cost, and get that measured. So that project, we may do the cost and all those things in another one. But yeah, I will come back in just a second and talk to y'all about the price, the plan, and show you my inspiration of what I plan to do in the bedroom whenever we get time to do that. Because aside from paying taxes, which I have to do as a influencer, we don't get tax refunds normally, we just pay in. So I've got that coming up, which I already know how much that is, and Christmas because we're traveling, and I think that's it, because I've already got most of the Thanksgiving stuff outside of, we're going to get a veggie tray, which will be last minute. We're going to get drinks, another pack of rolls, and we're going to do a crackers, pepperonis, cheese cubes, because I thought it's good to have those things just in case somebody doesn't want to eat a certain item. Like, that's why we got the ice cream, just in case they don't want to have a pie. And I think Aaron's mom's going to bring something, and I told his sister that she can bring whatever she wants, but she doesn't have to bring anything, because I like people to be able to come and not feel like they have to bring things. We had like known some people that would host a party but then tell you to bring the food. Like, I'm like, what? I'm so confused. You're having a grill out and you're grilling hot dogs, but you're only providing your hot dogs, and we're gonna have to bring our own hot dogs, which is fine, but it's like, I don't really think that's how it goes normally, unless it's like a potluck. That's different, but in that case everybody shares. So that was like, they want you to bring your own and you don't get to share their stuff. Stingy people. Stingy. Come here, girl. They all want to see ya. Come here. Come. Say hello. I'm an old lady now. And I'm going to go outside and then I'm going to eat. Aren't you? You want to go outside? Want to go outside? Do you spin? Spin? Spin. Okay. You want to go outside? There you go. Good job. Alright, I've got my little list right here of all the things for the bedroom. And it comes out, Aaron just walked in. Okay, the overall total with the wiggle room is $1,800. Don't mind Aaron. Yeah, it was a half. A little over a half. Oh, okay. So we're talking about the plywood. It was 4x8 and they were $25 a piece, which I thought was a good deal. And he said it's because they're thin. So 3/4 or I think is what he was telling me. And I looked and they were only 1/2 inch. So they need to be thicker. So that would probably change the price of that. But I've got the vinyl planks, which are pretty expensive a piece. They may be cheaper in store, which is where we'll buy them anyways. This is just kind of at the max what it would be. The planks each were, it said $56, but whenever we went to the store, they're under $40, so I don't know about that. The screws will be around $34, and they'll put 2x4, they're $8 each. So the total for the repairs of the bedroom, including the floor and the closet, would be $517, but of course there's taxes, and then with the wiggle room I just put $600, so that's not bad at all. And then for the bed, I want to buy a new bed. I found one for $236 with a lot of good reviews. The bed frame I like, which I'm going to show you in a second. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. So it's pricey, as you can see. And nightstands, I saw some on Amazon, but with the nightstands and mirrors, rugs, stuff like that, I can find at TJ Maxx, but I may get them online. It just depends. But I know if I get the nightstands at TJ Maxx, they're already put together. So I just found one to give you an idea. I'll show you in a minute. But I've got rugs and dresser, mirror, lamps, all that stuff comes out to $1,133. So with the wiggle room and of course taxes, I just put $1,200. So everything including wiggle room would be the $1,800, which is wonderful, because in my mind I was thinking $2,000 for everything that I'm wanting to do. I made a little vision board of all the items that I had picked out. This bed is so nice. The bed frame, I love that wood. And then the mattress is up there. That is a nice bed frame too, but this one's way nicer. I like it a lot more. So we got that. It's having a hard time focusing on things. Okay, here's the little nightstand and mirror I picked out. I really like that abstract mirror look for the bedroom, because we're kind of transforming everything into just modern. The bathroom is pretty modern, and so is our living room. So the only rooms that need to be changed is my bedroom and the kitchen. And the kitchen's really simple because it's just down to like decor and stuff. But I've just got these rugs right here, which I think would be really nice to find rugs like that, but at a store like Ross, where it's a lot cheaper than Amazon. And then these lamps I thought were super cool, and I think they also had a USB in them. And then this is the dresser I picked out. It's black and that brown toned, just like the end tables or nightstands. And then here's the stuff that I had put that we would need for the repairs. So it's gonna look super cute. I'm so excited for this. It's totally different than the direction I was going with, but I really like all the warm tones. So I'm about to get out to dinner, and we're gonna have fish fillets, and then I may have some fries in here. This is what we're having tonight.
It's like we're running in circles, going around every day, getting stuck in the hurdles of yesterday. Don't you wanna go further, away from the fray? Let's not get stuck in our worries, we'll make our own way. Won't you come outside where the sunflowers bloom? Breathe in the air, look up to the moon. I'll meet you outside, away from the crowd, just you and me together. It will all seem better outside, just us in the sky. Part of this circus, is it innate? Feels like a heavy burden, but I can't relate. Do our actions even matter, or is this our fate? At least now I'm feeling better, I know I'm here to stay. Won't you come outside where the sunflowers bloom? Breathe in the air, look up to the moon. I'll meet you outside, away from the crowd, just you and me together. It will all seem better outside, just us in the sky.
Yeah. Hey. Amaru. Only if you're ready.
Alright, I've gotten that straightened up, and it's all in that cabinet right there. I've got the stuff right there, so it'd be super easy to just pull it out on that day. And then I put the napkins and extras down there. That way it's all good and stuff, and I set it all up to give me like an idea of what everything will look like. That way, whenever it actually is Thanksgiving, I won't have to think about how everything's gonna go, and I won't have to waste all that time. So now I'm waiting on my fries to get done. It's about time for us to get a new one of these because it's not closing all the way. And then the fish should be done very soon. Also, I used parchment paper underneath the fish so that it wouldn't stick to the pan. I don't know why I never thought to do that before, because it was awesome. It worked great. I've just kind of left this stuff out on the counter because I actually want to go through all of this stuff and reorganize it and check dates, like especially on all the stuff that's in this plastic container back here. Who knows how old it is, and I need to see if anything's expired. So we're definitely going to have some organizing videos coming up soon. Erin picked out this candle a while back, and it is the crispy treats. So I'm gonna smell it. I mean, it does smell like crispy treats. I feel like this brand, I don't know if it's something they did recently, because whenever they were shaped like the Bath and Body Works ones, they smelled better. But I guess it just depends on which one you get, because this one does smell a little bit more than that brown one that I'd had. I can't even remember what that was supposed to smell like, but this one does smell a little good. But if it's like a really large room, the throw is not that great on this Mainstay brand. I haven't tried the Great Value yet, and I really like the Better Homes and Garden like wax melts. So maybe it just depends on which one you get. And this lovely pile of dishes is for Erin to do. That's okay. So I know it seems like he does the dishes a lot, and that's because I do everything else. He does anything to do with the yard work. Whenever the floor gets replaced in the bedroom, he will be the one to do that. Plus, we're probably going to get some other people to help do it. And then he helps a lot with Chloe, like taking her out. I took her out this evening, but he normally is the one to do that in the morning. And yeah, so the only like cleaning household task that I've delegated to him is the dishes, because they do take up a lot of time, and I like to be able to get the laundry started, clean the bathrooms if I need to, and like make the bed. So it's just one task. It's not that bad. Isn't that crazy? Sometimes we have guilt about things, but like when you really break it down, it's one less thing for us to do, and it's just one thing for somebody else to do. So it's not, there's no reason to feel guilty whenever you ask for help. So always ask for help, because chances are whoever you're asking will help you. They just may not know that you need help doing something if you don't say anything. So always ask. Alright y'all, my fish fillets are done. Look how small these are. That's why I put a few more than I normally would on here. But look at how easy that was to flip over. Have y'all done this before? I mean, I'm sure you could use cooking spray, but I just never think of it. So I was like, I need to get out the paper so that these don't stick. Such a good idea. Try that next time if you don't do it already. And then the fries are pretty much done, so we're gonna eat. I'm gonna wrap up this video because I feel like I've just talked y'all's heads off all this entire time, but I'm sure it gave you some company, which is one of my goals. So hopefully you enjoyed this video, and sorry it's so bright, but I will see y'all back here very soon. The next video hopefully will be the grocery haul for Thanksgiving dinner, and it's for about 10 people, so like average amount of people there. Everything we got, the tablescape idea that I have for y'all, which is super what is it called, accessible for like most people, I feel like. I think that's the word I was gonna use. There's a word I used on that video, but that video will be out very soon. I put a lot of effort into it, and it's one of my favorite videos so far that I've filmed, so I'm really excited for y'all to watch it. And I'm also excited to eat these fish and chips. Fish and chips. So I'm gonna let y'all go. Hopefully you like this video, and I'll see you back here in the next one.
Let's go. I'm only looking for loyalty. All I need from you. I'm thinking you be the one for me. I can see it on you. Your love that do me every time. With you by my side, we gon' shine. Baby girl, you know you royalty. I've been